Hi there, welcome to the Teeny Tinkers channel. I make ball jointed doll and craft related content. Today I am starting kind of a series. I don't know if we're going to count this as a series. I'm not really sure, but basically I wanted to kind of show you how I sculpt a doll beginning to end. I've kind of shown you a whole bunch of bits and pieces in between, but I've never really started a project and seen it through on this channel. I kind of like start it disappears for a while, and then I show you a finished product or it's gone into the abyss. This is not a great tutorial. There's probably way better tutorials out there, but this is how I do it. I guess we can just get started. Today's video is going to be just making a head base. So like blocking out and smoothing a basic head shape, not necessarily like with features and stuff. That's going to be something else. Just getting the head shape to look decent is already kind of like a big job. So I am using Nomad Sculpt, which is a sculpting software for iPad, maybe Android too, I'm not sure. It's pretty inexpensive. Sorry, I was messing around with Fig and Faye on my hourglass body because kind of loving that. But I'm just gonna go in and open a new project, a new scene rather. So they're gonna give you a sphere to start, which is great because we are actually going to use the sphere. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this because I don't like when it's right on the line like that. That's just me though. And I'm going to pull it to about here. And then I'm going to turn symmetry on. This is gonna make it way easier. So heads are kind of long, so from the front, and I'm gonna keep using the cube to kind of recenter myself, but I'm going to grab the bottom of the chin. One second, I'm going to find the chin and I'm gonna kind of pull it down. Okay, beautiful, we're done. Okay, not really, but that's kind of like the general shape of the jawline, and I'm just gonna pull the sides and then into like this little shape like this. This is going to look absolutely atrocious from the side. Ooh, beautiful. So we're just going to go ahead and grab the bottom of the chin and pull it forward. I'm also going to just kind of pull everything a little more forward and then also pull the jawline down. So it should kind of look slightly like this from the side. There's going to be some modifications obviously, but that's kind of the side view at this point. And I'm going to go back to the front. Ew. So this is really like the fun thing about getting this head base started is just kind of bouncing between the two views to make sure it looks the way you want it to. I'm just gonna kind of pull it into that shape. I'm gonna bring the jawline up a little. There we go. And then look back from the side. Again, beautiful. So you should kind of want almost a straight flat line from the top of the forehead to the bottom of the chin for now. This will change soon. And then it should kind of round and then kind of go straight up. And the back of the head can go, ooh, the back of the head can come out a little bit. Very alien. Back to the front. So around this stage, I'm going to open my smooth tool, open it up, and not that strong and not that big, and just kind of smooth out the lumps and bumps, and then take another go at reshaping. The whole thing, just smooth it all out, nice and soft. Okay, so once you've kind of got it smooth, it's gonna look less bumpy for sure. I'm gonna go ahead again, make my grab tool. I like to use drag. Drag and move are, I think, almost the same thing. I prefer the way the drag tool works, so that's what I use, but I know a lot of people use move, whatever feels good for you. I'm just gonna kind of pull this jaw just down a little more, and the cheeks out, like the jawline out just slightly. That was too much. so another thing is the sides of the head. Always let it autosave, by the way. The sides of the head are flat. They're not these like rounded things. So we're gonna go to the right. I'm gonna grab the flatten tool. I'm gonna turn down the intensity, but I'm gonna open up the radius and I'm just gonna give it a quick light. Okay, and then look at it from the front. We might have gone a little hard. Back to the side. Okay, that's better. I'm going to grab the drag tool again and just kind of even it out a little. And then back to the smooth tool. We're going to be coming back to the smooth tool a lot. And I'm going to pull it a little forward. I don't know what to call this shape. It's kind of, at this point, I'm bringing the chin a little further out from the forehead. If you turn, your chin is sometimes, I think, usually a little bit behind. You see how the jaw pulls forward. And that's basically the shape we're making here. I'm also going to go back to the front. I'm liking the front view a lot better. I'm just pulling up the sides of the jaw just a little bit to give a little more definition to the chin. Okay, so at this point, this is what we're working with. I'm going to turn to the side now, and I'm going to go into my split tool. You can use trim as well. I just like split because it doesn't accidentally get rid of the part you want to keep. And I'm going to go into lasso. And I'm going to go, you see where this curve is right here? I'm going to go in and slice it. So we're gonna go, whoop. That might have been a bit too much. Let me try again. I'm gonna select that and we're gonna delete it. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab my smooth tool and just kind of soften it in. It doesn't have to be perfect because again, we're gonna be getting wild with it. But you can see now where it's kind of like a brow ridge and a nose. We're not gonna get into features and stuff. We're just, again, making the basic shape of the head, not including the ears because I always do the ears almost once the head's done. Like ears are last. Okay, so the next bit I'm going to do is kind of shape out the head a little better. So I'm gonna lift it this way and we can see right away we've got like a cone head moment happening. I'm going to just grab the sides and pull it out. And I can see that the brow is kind of flat, so I'm gonna grab the brow and pull it a little bit forward. Okay, and then come down this way, and cheeks aren't shaped like this. Cheeks, like if they go like this, it kind of goes in and then it's rounded. Especially if you're doing like a cuter face, you're gonna definitely want the cheeks to be a little more pronounced. So I'm just gonna pull my cheeks out a little bit. There we go. And then, well, we're not gonna get super into features. I'm gonna grab some clay and right down the middle, that's too wide. I'm just gonna add a little bit there just to kind of show us where that bridge of the nose is going to be. And again, the drag tool, and I'm gonna just pull in. And, oops, and smooth. So here you can kind of see where there are cheeks. We've got some cheekbones happening. We've got a brow ridge. Mine's looking a little worried right now, but that's okay. I kind of just like to see where the face brings me. But looking a little worried, still cute. Some cheekbones, the start of a nose bridge, the start of a chin. I might actually adjust that a little bit and just bring it in a little and then bring this part down a little. And then a general smooth out. You don't want to over smooth at this point because you're going to lose everything and just make a big circle again, and that's not really what we're going for. But these cheekbones are a little harsher. Okay, so this is basically how you make your finished head base. Obviously this is not a finished head, this is a base. So this is basically something you're gonna want to save an STL of by going folder, save as, or just save the file. If you use it, duplicate it so you don't lose the original shape. But you're gonna wanna keep this as your base so that you don't have to rebuild this basic head shape. You can make it wider, you can adjust the chin, you can do all of that stuff like after, but I basically have a base shape for everything. I'm gonna save this one and just have another one, but you basically want to have these base shapes like heads, basic like torso and legs. It's just gonna make it a lot easier, so yeah. Save this, and that's basically, like, it's kind of a shorty video today, but that's basically, we're gonna stop today. And we'll come back and we'll add some features to this head and practice putting on things like noses and making like eye wells and all that kind of stuff. Let me know what you think of this kind of format, doing some sculpting, maybe some, I don't know if I want to call this a tutorial, it's kind of just a show and tell of what I do, but let me know what you think. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thanks so much for subscribing. If you're new here, I hope you like the content and will consider subscribing. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.